So back to Crystal Waters then. So I went back to Crystal Waters after that, and to get my things and spend a week there to relax before going up north. I spent a week and a half there with Paul and Kathy and their kids. Like time went fast. I got to see all my friends from there as well: Michaela, Michael, Bob, and Vanessa, and Max and Trudy, and catched up with all of them. And it was very nice actually. I helped out in the kitchen and bought food for myself and such. And I didn't just want to crash at their place and not contribute with anything. Like I remember spending time with Paul, helping him with those horses, and also going in and out with Kathy to Mulaney and dropping off the kids to the kindergarten. And we also went to a party where I really overate a lot. Like, and then I went on a boat trip with Paul and Jonah. It was quite fun. It was my first time sailing, and that was awesome. It was a bit scary because it was actually tipped, like leaning a lot. And I was like, whoa, I should lean this much. And he's like, yeah, yeah, it's fine. I was like, whoa. And I said, but maybe I should sit on that side. He said, yeah, it's probably a good idea. Like, yeah, go and sit on the other side of the tip. So me and Jonah just sat there, and yeah. But so we went to an island above Nusa to spend. I think I don't remember the name, but maybe you do. It has these dogs, the wild dogs there. Um, yeah, we spent the night there in the boat. It was my first time on a small sailing boat where I also got to feel and steer the ship. And we had a nice weather and pretty windy too, like was doing maybe 45 knots most of the times. And on the island, me and Jonah went like berserk on rescuing starfishes. Like there were so many starfishes, and I think we went along the whole beach and rescued every single one that we could see. Like literally, like we didn't abandon anyone. It's crazy. And after that, we ran up and down the sand dunes several times. That was really fun, actually. But yeah. Mm. And the next morning, we went for a quick snorkeling around the shipwrecks, but it was quite murky, so I didn't see much. But it was fun. It was quite nice. And the sky was clear, and so we could see the stars clearly at night. And then on the way back, it was quite choppy. I remember the boat catching pretty heavy wind and leaning a lot, like to the point where I asked, like, maybe I should sit on the other side. And he said, yeah, that'd be good. And me and Jonah sat on the other side and leaning as to not tip the boat, which I really didn't want to happen. But it seemed fine. She could handle more, Paul said, but I don't know. Like, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. Like it's fun to see the preparation of the boat and what you have to think about and such. Like so much goes into sailing. It's well, ridiculous. But then after the sailing trip, I think it was time for me to leave. I had spent almost 10 days there and had a flight booked to Cairns. And so the next day, I think I took the train and departed from Crystal Waters. I think it was Vanessa that took me out to the train station. Yeah, it was. But it was Bob that picked me up from when I got back from New Zealand, which was very nice. I really appreciated that. Thanks a lot because it was late and there was no way I was gonna go come to Crystal Waters that time. So that was really really helpful. Thank you for that. Yeah, so, some sailing videos. All right. Much time do we have? Yeah, all right. So Fruitopia. Oh, behold, you remember me talking about Fruitopia, or well, I should go there. Well, that we talked about and met. I think his name was Carl, right? Yeah, he was. So I arrived to Cairns, and the first thing I thought was Cairns Fruit Market. And I had heard so much about Cairns and tropical fruit that I had to go there. Like, so I spent one night on a couch in a hostel because I got there really late. Like I think I landed something like midnight and everything was closed, and I thought I could spend my night at the airport, but they would close at some point, like 3 o'clock. They would close, or 1 o'clock or something, so I couldn't stay there. But luckily, there was a guy sitting like just outside and waiting for something, and I started talking to him like, "Oh, yeah, like where are you going?" He said he was going to go to this hostel nearby and waiting to get a ride. And so I asked, like, could I come? And he said, yeah, sure. And yeah, that was great. That was a lifesaver because otherwise I wouldn't know what to do. But it was warm, so I would probably manage. But it was really nice to have a place to sleep and crash. So, and I remember how warm it was during the night, like no need for blankets or anything. And so at the hostel, which was like this building who was pretty much open on the bottom floor, like felt like a just yeah, just like a porch almost, but just open space with corridors. Like it was just pillars, most of it. So, but half outside, and but they had a couch there, and the the reception was closed, and he said, "Yeah, you can spend the night here." And so I did. I just slept there and was great. It was like 28 degrees or something. Amazing. And that was winter. That was awesome. Wow, wow. Yeah, that was cool. So in the morning, I thought like maybe someone could take me to Rusty's because I think it was Sunday, which doesn't leave room for much traffic, so it was quite empty in the morning. And I waited a bit, and then I asked the girl at the desk. She said that there is a hostel bus that takes people at 10 o'clock to the city, so I could wait, but then I decided to hitch. And walking with that heavy backpack was never fun. You remember how it was, like a big blue backpack and a small black one, and the gum boots sticking out on the sides. But I walked, and then someone in a really nice car like picked me up. I thought like it's funny how that works. Like you think, yeah, that one's never gonna pick me up, but actually it was like a sports car or something, and he just, all right, jump in, and he took me all the way to Rusty's, where I saw the fruit stand and such, and I quickly realized that I wanted to get rid of this backpack to be able to move freely. And I found a shop that was kind enough to let me place my things there, and I later bought him coconuts as thanks for letting me stay there. And so I gorged myself in all the fruits there, like eating every fruit that I could. Like I got pretty full actually, like too much. I tried the sour sop there for the first time, and I was so full that it was really hard to finish. But it was a really nice one. Like yeah, it's a good one. And so after eating a feast of fruit, I decided it was time to go to Fruitopia, which was in Mariba. And I had heard of Fruitopia people coming to Rusty's to buy and sell fruits. And so I was trying to find some more information on this matter and maybe getting a ride to Mariba. And I did find some people who were living at a place close by called Flower of Petals, or something like that, or which I later got to meet again. But however, I didn't manage to get a ride from them there. And so it was getting close to midday, and I decided to start walking, as it was with all things. If you want to show something, you better go do it. And after a while, I stopped at a good place to get picked up, but nobody seemed willing. Like, but then after a while, this couple that had been resting there by the gas station took pity on me, and yeah, for me standing there for such a long time, that they offered me a ride, and it was very kind of them. So they took me a fair bit to the next place where I could get picked up from. I wonder if I should stop here because it's actually getting quite dark and I have a hard time reading now. So I'll continue on a later date. I'll see you, Matt. Bye. Love you.